Today I'm going to be talking about relocating. I'll be talking about Pennsylvania and South Carolina. I was born and raised in the small rural town of Union City, Pennsylvania, where I lived for 28 wonderful years. First, let's talk about the weather. The weather in Pennsylvania is very cold, snowy, and wet from November till April, which makes traveling really difficult at times. You have to wake up early, you have to shovel driveways, you have to make sure your car's all brushed off, and you have to allow extra time for travel so you can get to work in plenty of time. Next, let's talk about people's attitudes. In Pennsylvania, strangers aren't very friendly. You're not going to run into somebody at the store that you've never met that's just going to put their hand up and wave and say hello. Next, let's talk about the cost of living. The cost of living in Pennsylvania is much higher than in South Carolina. You have to allow for extra money for clothing, and the property taxes in homes are just more expensive there. When I moved to South Carolina, it was a big adjustment. First, people's attitudes. I had never been in a store and someone just walk up and say, "Hey, how are you today?" Or you're walking down the street and a total stranger waves to you. Also, the weather. The weather was by far the best payoff. I really enjoy the nice warm winters, not having to worry about dangerous travel to work with snowy, icy roads, and the cost of living is definitely cheaper. Today, I talked to you about Pennsylvania and South Carolina and relocating.